So this is the water, the rain bucket in our backyard that was connected to our downspout over there. And I'm going to convert it into a cryogenic chamber. Okay, using a jigsaw, you cut the rain barrel into 2 pieces. That's how it looks imagine before you cut it, and then when you cut it up one side over, this way you don't have to have 2 separate rain barrel pieces. And then when you separate them, they kind of look roughly like that. Now that length would be good if the person is pretty short and can fit in it. But for my project, my person's a little taller, so I have to extend it. So I'm going to place wood in between here, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the next step. So then I took a 6-inch piece of pressure treated decking and I trimmed it to length. The remaining length is not only stabilizes the chamber, but also acts as a place where you can hinge the door onto. So after I cut it to length, then I sliced it down the middle equally into 2 equal parts. Next I'm going to do is lower my blade and then make a ridge down the center of it. And it's not going to be quite that long, but long enough so that when I slide it into the edge, it will slide in far enough where if I want to, I could put a screw through it to hold it in place, and the friction will hold it in place. So I want to get at least 1 inch in there. And this is long enough to leave an inch in there, but still have room on the outside to make it stable enough. So I did my test cut, and you could see that the slot is not quite in the center. And what's good about that is if you flip it and run it through again, the slot will make the cut on each side, and you'll have enough room to slide it in between. And then just go into cutting my long actual pieces. Okay, so now I have my pieces of decking and I've cut the slot into both of them, and you can see how that is there. Now I'm gonna place them along the ridges here, and I'm gonna try to balance my camera so that you could see it actually come together. It worked. Now I have the middle center here, which I could cover, and I have to decide which is the best way to do that. And there's a couple of things that I've been thinking, because I don't really love this amount of distance. I wish that was a little smaller, because then I could use like a clear piece of plastic. I could still use a piece of plastic and then paint it, or I could leave it clear. But I want to make it a little bit more stable. So I'll probably put a couple braces, wood braces in there just to strengthen it up. And then once I connect the screws to the side, it should be more stable. You also have to think about transporting, because when you want to move it, this is pretty big, and if you have a big pickup truck or SUV, you have to think about transporting it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that it can break into 2 pieces, because I have to go in a building and in an elevator, and I want it to fit through there pretty easily.
It's not a timer. What do we do?